Welcome to the Ordinary Marathoner Podcast.
Good morning and welcome to the Ordinary Daily version of the Ordinary Marathoner Podcast. My name is Scott. I'll be your host today. Kind of a weird morning. Started the podcast maybe, 10 minutes ago. My camera died. Not sure why. It won't turn back on. The battery looks like it's charged. A little nervous. It's an expensive camera, so now I'm using the GoPro. I never did this before, so I don't know how this is going to come out. One interesting thing is I can't see myself in the screen, so I don't know if this is coming out well. I have no idea. I kind of pointed and we'll see. So, but I didn't want to give up on the video, so I'm still doing it. Starting over. And the thing was, I was doing really good too. It was the best podcast of all time. I'll never be able to recreate it. But I wanted to talk today, I don't know. I had I don't even know how I started this thing off. Guys, I had a great day yesterday. Just a great day. We talked about it yesterday, all the things I wanted to do. I feel like I set the bar pretty high and then I crushed it and knocked it out of the park. And so, let's talk about it. Did the podcast in the morning, and I've been saying I'm going to do yoga forever, and I do it sporadically here and there, but I never make it part of the routine. So yesterday I kind of introduced it as part of my routine, like solid routine. Like when I upload this video and it takes about a half hour to upload, while I'm doing that, I'm going to do my yoga. And yesterday I did it. So, and I got to tell you, every time I do it, when I'm finished, I feel like, wow, that was good. That's something I should be doing more often, especially like someone like me. I am not, it's a 20-minute beginner program that I did, and hopefully my intention is to do it the rest of the week. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. But I think I got it in my mind the right way. It's in, like, everything feels good. Like I'm gonna do it. So I'm gonna continue that the rest of the week. Now I am not flexible. I'm the kind of person that probably really needs yoga. So yeah, beginner session for the rest of the week. See how we are, see how I feel. Maybe I'll start like some kind of beginner program next week, like a full program. This is just like the beginner welcome to yoga. Let's see what you can do kind of thing. So I like it. I will be honest. I put it on and I'm in the basement and I listen. I make sure like Stephanie's not coming. I don't want anyone to walk in on me doing yoga. It's like, and I don't know why I'm embarrassed over. I shouldn't be, but for some reason I am. I don't know why. Stupid. Anyway, after that, I lifted and I went in the gym and I lifted for about a half an hour. I do this kind of universal workout that I talked about in the past that I don't stop. I just continue one exercise to next exercise, next exercise. I do kind of a circuit. I was very happy with the results. I hadn't lifted in about 2 weeks, and sometimes you start getting that kind of deterioration that, you worked up a little bit, and I haven't really worked a lot, but I wasn't expected to get an improvement from a couple weeks ago when I just started. And I probably did 3 or 4 lifting sessions, and then I stopped for 2 weeks. Not intentionally, mind you. I have lifting in my schedule. I just wasn't doing it. So yesterday to do it and to see that I haven't really lost anything in the short time that I started. In fact, I gained. Felt pretty good. So, got those out of the way. Then I went to the pool and, I've been getting these swim workouts and they've been pretty tough. But I've held to them. Like I get the workouts and I don't want to cut myself short. Every time, like probably 3 or 4 times now I've gotten these swim workouts. I go and I finish them. And they're not, I look at some of these triathletes out there and these guys do crazy workouts. They're not crazy workouts. They are, 2,000 to somewhere between 2,000 to maybe 2,700 yards. Some sprints, it's broken up nicely. So yesterday I went down there and it was probably about 2,500, 2,600 yards total. It started out with sprints though, which was a little different than they had been, the workouts had been. But I attacked it. I tell you, the sprints are tough because it was like 6 25-yard sprints with 10 seconds of rest. And I was good with those 10 seconds. I was disciplined. Maybe I sucked out an extra second there between like looking at the watch and then, looking down at the pool and then going. Or maybe like when I finish the sprint, I kind of like wait a brief moment before looking at the watch so I know where to start the 10 seconds. But pretty good. I've been pretty disciplined in moderating the rest and going with whatever's prescribed. And getting the workouts done, which is so important. And I feel like such a strong swimmer in the short time that I've been doing it. I feel like, I felt like I was strengthening the pool anyway, but I feel like really good lately in the pool. And, the one thing I battle, and I've battled in the past and I continue to battle, is I get foot cramps. And I don't know if any of you guys out there are like this either, but I get foot cramps in the pool and they are debilitating. They hurt. They are painful. Maybe not debilitating, that's a bad word, but just painful. To the point where, I try to just keep my arms going and swim, but my legs are basically useless in the water. I try to kind of like move my foot around to try to, get the cramp to go away. And in the past, what's happened is I go to the pool. If I cramp up, I'm done. I just leave because I feel like I'm useless. I can't do anything. I feel like, I think in my brain tells me, hey, it doesn't matter at this point. If you just continue swimming, you're just going to cramp up again. So yesterday I got a cramp kind of in the middle of the workout, but I kept looking at, thinking about how much I had left to do. And I'm like, nah, I'm not leaving. Like I got to, what's going to happen in Lake Placid if I fight through this? Now in Lake Placid, I would say, or in any sort of event in Maryland or Lake Placid that I've done, I've never really gotten a bad foot cramp. I felt like kind of like the onset of it, but it's never really full on hit me, which is good. And the only difference I can think of, well, I'm in peak shape. Well, I guess you can't even say that last year, but I take a lot of salt before the race. So maybe that's it. Maybe that's the key, is that I got to really salt up and that'll avoid the cramp. I don't know, but I haven't really done that. On a normal day, I wake up, I go to the pool, I eat what I eat, and then I go to the pool. I don't know. So maybe salt is the answer. Maybe something I need to do. But anyway, I got a foot cramp and I just continued swimming. And I swam. And you know what happens is like no one was in the pool, so that's good. Now, I care too much about what I look like. But I'm like a dead fish in the water when I have a foot cramp, because it's just basically I'm trying to swim with just my arms. My legs they're falling in the water because I can't get any sort of flutter kick or anything going on there. I'm kind of just trying to like move my foot around and try to let it dissipate. And what I noticed yesterday is after a while, through the pain, it went away. And, throughout the course of the workout, I got 3 of these. And they were very painful. And in neither case did I stop. I just swam through it. And, in the past, I would have stopped. So as much as it sucks that I got them and it hurt, it was kind of good to realize, like, hey, I can swim through these. Like, they're painful, but it's not like I'm going to drown. It's not like I'm going to die. I can swim through them and they'll dissipate. I got one on the left side, one on the right side. I went back on the left side. I don't know, what else to try. Maybe the yoga will help. Maybe it will. I don't know. But, the salt is definitely something I should try, at least when I get in the pool. So, but anyway, the swim workout wound up being great. It was an hour in the water, which is kind of what I needed, because I don't really normally spend an hour in the water. I'll go spend a half hour, 40 minutes, something like that. I always cut it short. But getting these swim workouts and doing them has been really good progress. I love it. Then I got home. And it was time to podcast with Jeff Galloway. Now, I thought I was going to get it out last night. I did not. But it's almost ready. It's almost ready to go. In fact, I'm going to actually finish that one before I do the morning podcast today, just to make sure I have the file all set. What an amazing guy. What a gracious guest. We talked for about 40 minutes, and I probably could have kept him on longer, but I was just trying to be a good host. Awesome advocate for the running community. Man, I love the guy. He was awesome. What a great story he had to tell. and I can't wait to put that podcast out there for you guys. So, and then the one thing I probably didn't do yesterday is getting the podcast out, because I really wanted to get it out yesterday, but I was exhausted. I had to watch Ellie for the afternoon, kind of just like vegged out and just was like, I don't know, maybe the swim took a lot out of me and everything, but at about 8:30, I decided, all right, I promise you guys 5 miles. I'm going to do the 5 miles. And I was like, all right, I felt like I really just wanted to get them done. Now, normally I come down and I get on the treadmill, and if I set it high, like too fast, I'm in trouble. It kind of like, it clears my warm-up period. There's no warm-up period, and, I'm basically in trouble. Yesterday I was like, screw it. I'm getting on and I'm just going to set it high. Worst case scenario, I'm going to pull it back and I'll run slow. But I started it at about 6.5 miles an hour. That's just shy of a little over a 9-minute mile pace. And every half mile I would kick it up 1/10 of a mile per hour, which gets it up to, in the end, I think the last mile I averaged 7.5 miles an hour. I don't know what the math is on that. And it was actually probably slightly faster than that because I sprinted the last 10th of a mile. It felt awesome. And, I hit some levels at like 2 miles and 2.5 miles where I kind of thought, all right, you're going pretty fast. If you're going fast, you do 3 miles and you're good. You're doing a really good pace here. Like but for some reason, isn't it weird? Like some days you're in that mental zone where you just push through that feeling and, you hit your goal. And before I knew it, I'm at like 3.5, 4 miles. And once I was at 4 miles, I knew I was going to get that last mile in, and I just kept pushing it and increasing that speed. And, when I finished, I averaged like an 8:38 mile, and I don't know how much you guys actually follow my pacing, but, I've probably in the last year and a half, I've probably done 2 or 3 runs sub 9-minute mile for a 5 mile distance. And all of those have been like 8:55, 8:57. So like to skip over the whole entire 8:40s and go right to 8:38 pace, my God, where did that come from? And how good did that feel? You get off that treadmill, you're a sweaty mess. It's 9:30 at night or 9, whatever it was. And, man, it just felt great. Felt great. So I got off the treadmill, took a shower. Probably didn't get enough sleep last night. I kind of like vegging out on the bed before. I just one of those where like, all right, let's go to bed early. So I'm in bed at 10 o'clock, 10:30, and checking my phone, checking the, posting my run and looking at everybody else's posts and replying and checking out the news and doing all this stuff, and just for whatever reason looking at the screen. And I've read that like looking at the screen before you sleep is not it's not a good sleep aid. Let's put it that way. That doesn't help. It basically keeps you awake for longer than you think. And yeah, I probably didn't go to bed till a little after midnight. Woke up at 5:45. Katie and Mary already ran. I thought you guys were going to wake up at 6:30. You guys are already done. Man, I don't know. You guys are insane. So, yeah, I feel great. What a day yesterday was. And I can nitpick about sleep, and I can nitpick about trying to, kind of watching TV in the afternoon and while I was watching Ellie and not getting the podcast out. But yesterday, in terms of working out, was an awesome day. Got a lot done. Felt really great about it. Feel really, really good about it. Now today, look, I still don't have my bike. It's in the shop. They said it's Wednesday. So they said Thursday or Friday, but I really want my bike back. I really just want it back. I feel lost without it. I feel like today is a bike day and I should be biking. So is there a way I can replace it? Maybe. I mean, I don't have a backup bike. I know a lot of you guys out there have 2, 3, 4 bikes, whatever you guys got. I got one and it's in the shop. So maybe I'll go down to the gym and sit on the bike, the stationary bike for a while. I don't know. I don't know if that's really a good. You know what? I should do that. I think that's going to be the substitution today. So my morning looks like this. My morning is finish my podcast with Galloway, who was awesome. Finish my podcast finish the daily, which is going to be weird because going from the GoPro is going to be a little different. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to run today. I ran 2 days in a row. I did 8 miles 2 days ago. I did 5 yesterday, so that's good. I'm good for the run. Probably not going to lift. I will do the yoga. And, that I feel like it leaves me some time in the evening. And maybe what I'll do is I'll hit the elliptical or something. Because I don't know what else to do. I'm not going to run. I'm not going to lift a day after lifting. It just sounds bad. It just sounds like not a good thing. And I wonder if there's any of you guys out there, if you're not doing like I'm doing I do bench press, and then I do some curls, I do some shoulder exercises, some tricep stuff, do legs, I do lunges and squats, and then some core stuff. And then I do it all over again. Is that something I can do every single day? I don't know. I'm asking you guys out there, professional people. Is that something I can do every day? I don't know. Probably every other day is probably smarter. I think that's what I'm going for. That's what I'm going to shoot for every other day. Tuesday, Thursday, one on the weekend. It seems to work. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes today. Today I don't have a great plan in place. I'm kind of just making it up on the fly, primarily because I don't have my bike. Miss my bike. I want it back. I don't know. It's sad. It's sad. I feel like I've lost a member of the family. Like my daughter's away at camp or something. Anyway. That being said, let's attack the day, guys. Let's figure out what you're going to do. You should know what you're going to do. It should be part of your routine. I should know better than what I do. But I do know that once I get these videos kind of uploading, and by the way, there is no video of the Galloway podcast. It's just going to be audio, just so you know. But once I get going on that stuff and it starts loading, I'm going to be doing that yoga again today. Looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. I got to back up yesterday. Yesterday was a great day. Got to back it up today with another great day. I got 116 days left. Today I weighed 220.5. I don't know if you guys can see that. 220.5 is a little disappointed, to be honest, but it's a day-to-day thing. It fluctuates, so I'm not going to harp on it. I'm just going to say, all right, I thought I had a decent day dieting, but definitely had a good day exercising yesterday. Thought it would come down a little bit, but still in the same ballpark. It's not going, my weight has not, ever since I started this stupid little sign, my weight has not really wavered in terms of average weight. I mean, I do remember the first day was 223.5, so, if you're going by that, even though that was like sort of an artificially high day, if you're going by that, I'm in a decent spot. I've just sort of leveled off here at around that 220 area. So we'll see. I gotta work. I gotta focus on that diet. It's certainly an Achilles heel of mine. Anyway, all right, let's get going. Let's attack the day, guys. Get your stuff done. And remember, every day is an ordinary day. It takes you to make it extraordinary. So get after it, folks.
Remember to like our video and subscribe to our channel.